All right, so today I want to show you how to install the endless rotation steering contactor onto your tubular steering column. Once you've got your column installed in the car and you've got your steering depth set, so essentially the length of your tube is installed and ready to go, and it's made its connection down at the steering box or the rack, whatever you've got, and everything's hard mounted and ready to go, that's when you're going to want to install this device. First thing you're going to want to do is install the female side contactor onto the Quick Connect hub, which is as simple as using the bottom 2 bolts, or in some cases 3 bolts if you have a 6-bolt connector hub, and we have options for both. You're going to install this onto the back side of your Quick Connect hub, and it just simply goes under there with 2 bolts. We do not include hardware for this because a lot of these hubs are different from one another. Now, once you've got this bolted on, you're ready to put the actual rotational connector piece on, and this thing has 3 set screws that attach it to the column. You're going to use an 1/8" Allen wrench to tighten these set screws up onto the column once it's installed. So that should be the only tools you really need. With your electrical or your wiring connection here, these are all color coded, and these come out 360 degrees. So wherever you want to put them, if you want these to be on top of the column, bottom, side, makes no difference. That's totally up to you. So slip this on, just let it rest. Then you're going to put your steering wheel back on. You're going to make sure that the male side contactor slips into the female side when you do this. So simply slip it on with that in place. All right, steering wheel's back on. You can see this still free floats. What you want to do is pull it toward you. If you're sitting in the driver's seat, you want to pull this toward you. Make sure that you're loading these spring-loaded contactors. Again, this thing has gold-plated spring-loaded contactors inside to make sure that it maintains the electrical connection at all times when your steering wheel is locked in place. You're going to want to grab it at the bottom and pull more on the bottom side because that is the side with the electrical connection in this case. And then you're just simply going to tighten your set screws like so. And these are pointed set screws, so you'll feel them dig in a little bit to the column. And that way it can't go anywhere. So now the install of the actual connector is complete and you're ready to run your wires. The wiring is color coded, as you can see, blue, yellow, red, black. And what that allows for is 4 circuits. So how I like to describe this is 1 common and then 3 activation wires. So that way you could run three individual buttons on your steering wheel, and through the advanced tuning tables and things like that in all modern ECUs, there's literally an unlimited amount of possibilities out there for 3 buttons. On the side that bolts to the steering wheel, what you're going to see is that the wiring comes off with a black wire on both sides. And what that's intended to be is your common. And we did that. That way you didn't have to loop something back over to the other side and make a funny little loop or something like that. So if you are running both buttons on each side of the hub or each side of the steering wheel, you have a common on each side. That way you can tie those buttons into that common, and then the other side can tie into the additional common, just making it for a cleaner install. So with the common being on both sides, you can run ground or power as your common, whichever you choose. I like to run ground as common. That's my thing. You guys do what you want or what you need to do. The system is load rated at 3 amps, so each circuit is good for 3 amps. This isn't intended to connect directly to your nitrous solenoid or directly to your trans brake solenoid. It's intended to be an activation signal. So guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this product or anything we offer, you can leave it in the comments below, or you can reach out to us at support@tic-performance.com, and we'll be more than happy to take care of any questions you have.